Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Now, I've done pictures and presented these images I'm about to show. I showed these before. I just want to show them again because my estimation is when they're telling you that they're doing solar flares and they have a special camera that films the sun and all that, I don't believe they're showing you the surface of the sun. I believe they're showing you something different. And this is an image of a solar flare, okay, that they present. But my whole thing is when I'm watching them, they're rotating around. You know, they show you the sun rolling and all this fire and all these, images. And now let's just stop and think about this. I screenshot certain parts of the video, paused them and took screenshots. So, like, help me understand or understand how I would come up with images like this while the video's rolling, take a random screenshot, and then this image of a face comes out this clear. You see the nose, the eye, the headdress, decorative look like earrings, goatee. I mean, come on, I'm gonna zoom in on the eye right there to show you. This looks like it's been drawn. And how could I come up with just random, pauses in a video and come out with these crystal clear images? Understand something, folks. Try to understand what I'm trying to tell you. And then when we zoom out, you can, it's outlined for you so you can see. You see the eye, the nose, the mouth, the facial hair, the neck, even the Adam's apple sticking out. You see the headdress looks like Native American. I'll hold that in. Now let's zoom into the face one more time. Just understand that, folks, from random screenshots where the video was just rolling and I would pause, take a screenshot, let it roll again, pause, take a screenshot. And these are the images that appeared. Black and white form. Still see the eye, nose, the mouth, the expression on the lips, the soul patch goatee. You see it's wearing a headdress, light emanating from the third eye or crown chakra. Let's pull down some light. Can't be made up, folks. I'm just bringing this back again because, like, it's just crazy. Like, it's no coincidence. Red dot added to the eye so you can see. Black dot added to the eye. Showed this before. Looks like some type of religious figure wearing like a nun outfit or some type of crazy garment. I'll zoom in on her face. See the eyes, the nose, the mouth. The crazy looking hat that it's wearing. Now this is supposedly on the sun, folks. I think they're just showing you other dimensions. And they're just saying, oh yeah, these are solar flares. These are the images from the sun. Because I'm seeing living entities that's manifesting. I showed a few people and they said it looks like hell. Could be. I mean, look, black dots added to the eyes. Like, I mean, how much more do you need? Robe, garment, arms open. Showed this before too. They talk about the queen and the king lizards and all that stuff and reptilians and fallen angels. Like, I mean, look, this is clearly, let's zoom out. I have it outlined. You can see it's a giant horse. It's a lizard being with a crown riding on top of this steed. Let's zoom in on the lizard's face. Yeah, this is all real, folks. No CGI, no nothing. Just diligence, watching a video of so-called solar flares and taking random screenshots, pausing the video. Okay? These weren't pictures of solar flares. These were actual, what they said were videos, and they were rolling. And people watch solar flares. You can see, like, it looks like everything's moving and rolling and spinning and, flames shooting out and projection. I showed you, you know, with enhancement. Let's just zoom in on the face. Been here and did this before, just bringing it back, folks. Let me study this in. You see the crown on top of the head. You see the black eyes, bony appendages sticking out the face. You see its mouth. And here's the horse. You see the reins, the saddle, the eye, the long elongated horse face, the ears. I'm just going to hold that in tight without all the shaking. That's the Lizard King, the fallen angel. I'm just here to show you. Come to your own conclusions. I don't subscribe to religion. Okay? Showed this before too. You call these solar flares, but look at the two individuals that I've picked up in the supposed solar flares. This type of information, this is a video I've done before. You see, I added red dots to the eyes. You can see this is a feminine character. This is a masculine one. Now, I'm going to zoom in close on the masculine face. It looks like it has an animal face. I'm going to zoom in. Then I'm going to go to the feminine face. Non-human. You see the hair protruding backwards, maybe elongated skull, mouth parts, chin, nose, and you see the eyes. I'll zoom in. I mean, come on. This thing looks intelligent. It looks like it's decorative. Like they take care of themselves. Okay? Now, let's zoom out. And I'm going to show you that this creature right here, this being or entity, his hand is right here. You see his thumb, first, second, third, four or five fingers. But his hand is like reaching out to you. I'll bring down the light and show you that. Right there, folks. It's almost like in the 3D. And we'll go to another image. Yeah, this is the same image. This is just outlined because this is what's being thrown from his hand. Almost like an energy ball, like Dragon Ball Z. Okay? And you see the two characters, the masculine one, the feminine one. I showed you, here's his hand, and this thing is protruding from his hand. And I'm going to show you how, when we go here and pull down a light, the energy wave or whatever it's sending also has a face. Let's try to pull down the light so we can, so the face can resonate. It won't happen on this one. I have another shot though. But it just shows you the man, the woman, the hand, the energy wave. Now let's go back. Same characters. The hand. I mean, look at the square shoulders on these things. These things are wearing clothes, folks. How is that explainable? They look like they're both wearing black garments. Let me hold that in tight. Zoom out and go back to the shot. The creature. Energy wave. Far off shot. Now this is give me people more perspective of when you look at solar flares, you think all you're looking at is like, coronal mass ejections and fire and stuff coming out of the sun. That's all poppycock nonsense. Now I'm gonna zoom in on the character. You see him, the red eyes, showed you, the man, the woman, the hand, the energy ball, and the face that's on the front of this. Put a red dot in the eye so you can see. Zoom back out. Okay. And a previous energy ball was shot out. I'm assuming this is the second one because put red dots in the eyes here, and it looks like it's impacting the face of this character right here. Zoom in and show you. Looks like the Buzz Lightyear character, suit and all. Now let's try to get the focus right and pull down some light because it's acting kind of goofy, folks. There we are. You see the animal face impacting this beastly looking face. You see the suit, the ridges on the helmet. I'll zoom in tighter for you. This is a pure horn or point with ridges going down the back of this suit. Not hard to see, folks. Another entity in the back. Make the light normal. Autofocus catch up. This is the war. They're telling you these are solar flares. But I'm telling you, they're showing you images of the war in real time. This doesn't look like the sun to me, folks. It looks like one of the subscribers said, hell. This is the original shot. That's why I told you I had the people in the back. I raised up the light so you can see them. The hand. The energy wave that's being thrusted to this character right here. And then when we zoom in, you can see, like I did in my previous video, weapons of war, points, sharp edges, a suit. Let's pull down the light. Seeing is believing. And then once you see it, you know. Look at the suit on this guy. Looks just like the Buzz Lightyear spacesuit. I challenge anyone to Google it. You're going to see these same patterns, the chest plate, the weapon. Look at that. The face. Now we got to get this one right. Let's pull down the light because this one clearly. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on and focus. Stop playing. Movie Gremlins was given to you for a reason. All right, I got to hold the light down, but you can clearly see the eye of the creature, the mouth open, and it manifests into this animal face in the form of an energy ball. Like I said, Dragon Ball Z, all these cartoons and movies, they're literally giving it to you, folks. They're showing you. That's the full image. The face I showed you there. Let's zoom in. The face there, the war, the suit, the entities, and the backdrop, looking like Mr. and Mrs. Dracula. Okay. Another image. I showed this to people. They said it looks like hell. Hell has been referenced from antiquity as being a giant human body, and your punishment decides what part of the body that you dwell in. And this looks like a giant face, and the body's being laid down. Red dots added to the eyes so you can see. I'm gonna zoom in on his face right here. And they say this is solar flares, people. This looks like a woman laying down with her mouth open screaming. Then we had that character right there. But this is the focal point. I'll zoom out. See, this is structure, people. You see geometry, you see structures, buildings, like, just trying to make you aware. This shot reminds me of the movie Gods of Egypt, where you had the entity that was supposedly on the sun, working it, controlling it. Then we have a being riding on the back of a massive, I want to say dragon, snake-like being, giant wasp or bee, because here's the stinger. And I'm going to zoom in on the occupant that's here first in the gate, the golden gate, controlling the machine. Showed this before on numerous videos. Just going to bring it back. Let's zoom out for perspective. Matter of fact, let's zoom in on the individual. You see his face, red dots added to the eyes. Let's try to pull down some light. Okay. Zoom back out. Adjust the focus. And you can see the gate, the structure in it. Okay, zoom back out. Then you have the I call it the dragon rider. Let's zoom in on my device. There we go. So you can see the mouth open on the creature, fangs out. You see a non-humanoid creature with his arm up, crazy head, other arm down. You can see his muscularity, red dot added to the eyes. I'm going to hold that in. And I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Okay. And everything you're seeing here are parts of the creature. And this is the lower part of its body. Almost like when a wasp or a bee comes in to sting. And here's the stinger. I'll zoom in on it for you. You see the barb or point. And then in the mix of the giant creature or bee's body, you see all types of faces. Other entities interwoven into the creature. We'll zoom back out. Show you right here, spikes, like the creature has barbs on it. So if you try to grab it, it can protect itself. See the spikes? Okay, and I'm gonna let this picture resonate. Zoom it back out. Let's zoom back out here so you can get the full picture. The man working the stargate. See the gold and geometry in that structure right here. You can see the bend in the metal. The massive creature with the body curled up. Other entities and beings interwoven inside of his body. Okay. We have a man right here in an all-white garment. In the mix of the war going on. See, he's wearing all white pants. His leg is bent back because he's sitting. He's wearing a white hat or turban. He has a black or brown afro, a beard, and the black dots added to his eye. So you can see, I'll zoom in on him. Zoom back out. He's actually riding on a beast also that's warring with this creature here. Let's go to another shot. Zoom in, the rider and the dragon or the beast, the giant bee or wasp. The black man sitting, watching, riding on something also that has a face. I'll zoom in. This is with no contrast and highlight, and you still can see the face on this person. You see his hair, headdress, eyeball, ear, beard. Let me hold that in still. You clearly can see his face. I'll zoom in more. Okay, folks, back out for perspective. Still see him. Zoom out. See the guy on the stargate or whatever contraption this is that it's operating. Yeah, folks. I'm trying to tell you. It's too real out here, but a lot of people don't want to realize it. Showed images of the dragon numerous times, red dot added to the eye for your perspective so you can see that this is not made up. This is not CGI. This comes from real pictures taken in real time out in the streets. You see the curly Q in the fur, the horns, the mouth open. You see its top teeth. You see the expression on the face of anger and the texture of the skin or fur. You see the eye cavity, the red dot added, and I'll zoom in. That's the eye. That's the mouth. See the teeth? See the nose? See the eye? Now let's zoom out slow. Yeah, folks. It's real. The beast, the ram, the bull. Another one just outlined a little further away, but we'll just zoom you in on the face. Look at the detail in the eye. It has an eyelid, folks. Are you serious? Come on. You see the mouth and the teeth look jagged and sharp? Can't make it up. Elongated neck and head. Neck, head. Same thing, just with no dots added to the eyes so you could see how real this is. You know, I expect this video won't get many views. Football season has started, and you know, it's all scripted, and it's just another way to distract you, to make you fall in love with games that children play. Can't make it up, folks. You see it. The dragon. Another clear shot of the beast, the ram, the bull. You see its body, elongated neck, head. It's massive, folks. Won't get any clearer than that. Mouth open, nose, eye, curly hue in the fur. That's the original shot. I showed it. Showed the dragon coming in. The Most High God up top watching. The angels on this side coming in. The son they call Jesus. This is with no alterations, no contrast, no light removal. This is the original picture. I'll take you in on the face. Done this numerous times. You see the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the beard. Can't make that up. That's with no contrast, no dark, no nothing. You still can see it. Bear with me 1 second, folks. I'm losing my stand. Gremlins are real. Too real. Zoom back out. See the angels coming in down here. On the chariot. Creatures. Individuals in the front with glowing heads. See the creature that looks like horse and carriage. This entity here is controlling them, like with reins, like on a buggy or a horse and carriage or a chariot. Then we go here. Of course, I just showed you that. We have the beast, the ram, the bull, the dragon. Then on his back, we have characters, bird-faced deity. We have smaller UFO craft flying through the frame. I'll zoom in on them a little bit better. Cylindrical shaped object, pyramid shaped object. And this is all over the skies, folks. I mean, look, they're everywhere. You know, someone can say, yo, those are just like bugs and all that, but you have to realize how far. And I'm going to show you in perspective, like this is the original picture. You can't see any of that until I zoom in. And understand that's there. This is the war that's going on. Then we have the Most High here. Crown chakra, eye, nose, mouth, facial hair, cheek. I'll rotate this picture around. Rotate right. And zoom in. And give you how he's looking down on the battle. You see his eye, his nose, his mouth, his cheek, crown chakra, facial hair. I know y'all clearly can see that eye. It's staring down. Now I'm gonna rotate the picture back to show you how it's hovering over, looking down. Right here. Peace, love, and light, folks. I'm just here to show you strange things that are happening in our sky. Giant, monstrous looking creature. Looks like a bat. You see it looks like has some type of machined part sticking out of its ear. Red dots added to the eyes, the nose. Everything looks just like a bat. This is the far away shot of it. You can see the wings up. You can see everything. It looks organic. Look at the wings. You see points and ridges and frillies and feathers. The entire thing is outlined. So it has two wings, a body, and a gruesome looking face. Zoom in on the face. And that's not a dot I added. This is the original shot. You see the eye, you see the nose, two nostrils. Looks like a giant bat-like creature. Shout out Chris Archer on this one. There it is with the red dots added to the eyes, perfectly outlined to show you the frillies and points that's in the fur, the face, the body. Let me hold that in tight. Zoom in on the face. Yeah, when it really transpires, hearts will fail. Because this stuff is going to be gruesome for people to see. It's going to be like horrifying. I'm just here to lighten the blow. Okay. Let's see. I have one more I want to show you before I end this video. People talk about taking drugs and seeing the entities and elves that's in the DMT realm. I'm going to show you. This is a man with a turban on, and these are the elves. These are the things I see naturally. No drugs. See the guy looking up? Looks like he's dressed like a circus clown. You see his pointy nose, his eye. I'll zoom in more. Almost look like he has black makeup going around his eye. I'm going to hold that in tight without all the shaking, folks. Now, y'all all could clearly see the point on that nose. The eye that looks like it's painted. Here's its turban. And here are the elves. Seeing with the pointed hat, the pointed ear. Gotta hold that in, folks. Two hands. And I'm gonna zoom out to give you a little better perspective. Strip down some of the light. And hold it in steady for you. You see his little black eye and everything. Other ones around look like the lollipop kids. Like, yeah, folks, it's really real. A lot of things people think are like cartoons because they are. When you go to different dimensions and realms, it translates like a cartoon. That's why they give you cartoons. You see the clown-looking entity with the pointed nose, the pyramid shape painted around his eye, the elves. Look at the mouths open. Look like the yin and yang mask, the happy and sad faces. Then you have the elf here with the black eye, the pointed hat, pointed ear, the little hand. You see his blue garment. You see his face. Serious, folks. I'm just here to show and prove. Zoom back out. Red dot added to the eye so you could see. Can't debate this. You cannot deny this. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Pointed nose, red dots, chin, turban. Let's blend into the background, and we have the elves. The clockwork elves. No substance needed to resonate and see this, folks. I'm just sharing it. Okay? And then where we have down here, we got like a cool dude. This is an old picture. Red dots added to the elf's eye so you can see. Like every elf show, cartoon, TV show you ever seen in your life. Just trying to get that to focus in a little bit better, folks. Very difficult. And I'll leave you with this image here of the native looking being that they said are solar flares. Let's do the one with the enhancement in the eye. Let's see here. Let's do it with the black in the eye. Peace, love, and light. See him? Headdress. I'll make a little joke. Looks like R. Kelly when he used to wear the mask. You see the mask. Zoom in on that for you. Peace, love, and light.